Ruthie from RuthieGray.mom, and welcome to Instagram Insider Hacks. So easy, your mom can do it. This is the podcast that teaches you how to authentically deliver your message in a non-pushy way. If you want to receive engagement and investment on your Insta time, listen in. And now, here's your host, me, Ruthie Gray. Can I tell you a secret? Don't tell anybody, but I don't have 10,000 followers on Instagram. That's right, there I said it. And you may be wondering how I consider myself an authority with under 5,000 followers, and that's a valid question. However, my Instagram client coaching business continues to grow and flourish. There are two types of people on Instagram. Stay tuned to learn which camp you're in now and which one you should be in. Hey, and welcome to episode 6 of Instagram Insider Hacks. Today's discussion is all about why slow growth on Instagram is good and necessary. There's a saying that goes, trees that are slow to grow bear the best fruit. And when it comes to Instagram, as with most things, you will find this to be true. Engaged followers are the best kind of followers. Engaged followers save, share, and comment on your posts, and they look forward to them. The conversation continues in the DM, and you build deeper connections. The more followers connect with your account, the more Instagram shows it to the world. You're sharing encouraging, entertaining, or educational content that brings value. With quick growth comes follows and unfollows. And these are not your people. They won't engage with your content. And this is why you need engaged followers. Because if your followers are not engaged, the algorithm will put you lower on the totem pole. You're left at the bottom of the pile with zero engagement because no one is engaging with your content, and therefore Instagram won't show your content to others. So basically, it's zero. Slow growth is good and necessary. Get this in your mind. Slow growth is good and necessary. Next, I'm going to share best and worst practices for gaining true fans. But before I do, if you're enjoying this podcast, would you be open to leaving a review? Simply scroll to leave a 5-star rating, write a title, and then jot a few words about the value you're receiving from this podcast, Instagram Insider Hacks. Then hit submit and it'll show up on iTunes a few hours later. And if you're on Stitcher, you can do this right on your desktop. I can't tell you how much this one small action helps. And now, best practices for gaining true fans. Number 1, share encouraging, entertaining, or educational content that delivers value. Serve your followers. Remember, it's not about you. It's about them. Number 2, don't post and ghost. That means don't just post and expect for your post to take off without nurturing it, without going and engaging on others' posts. Nobody likes a poster and a ghoster. And number 3, speak to the needs of your avatar, her age, her likes, her dislikes, and her pain points. Here are some worst practices for gaining true fans. Number 1, follow for follow threads with no common ground. You need to choose those whose content you'd be happy to share. This content delivers value for your fans and complements your content. Number 2 worst practice, follow trains. Okay, so likely you've participated in a follow train, and I have too. And for more info on this, check out my IGTV Frozen episode 1 on loops and likes for likes. So here's the good side for these two follow for follow threads or follow trains. If they're designed specifically for your niche, say it's young moms who work at home, or it's a group of farmers, something like that, that is in your same niche, you can meet some nice folks to collaborate with, and also potential clients. You'll need to focus on developing relationships first, though. And smaller follow threads are better, and you can connect at a deeper level. I participate every once in a while in a faith group, a faith-based follow group, and I have really developed some majorly good connections there. So these groups, likes, threads, follow trains, they have their place in time, but only a limited place in time, because here's the downside. Especially for follow trains, number one, they take up a tremendous amount of time. You have to follow tons of people, and sometimes you have to tag people or whatever, and you have to comment on lots of threads, and sometimes you have to share their graphic in your stories. So it can take up tremendous amounts of time. And number two, most people who participate in these follow trains are there for the quick follow, and then they unfollow. This ends up hurting you, and you've wasted your time. This hurts your engagement, and when your engagement dips, this gets you frustrated, and you decide to back off on posting. Ask me how I know. So then, because you're not active, Instagram penalizes you and doesn't show your content when you do decide to post. So then people aren't interacting with your stuff because you're not constant, and more people unfollow, and then you quit. So in a moment, I'm going to give you a pro tip about what to do about unfollowers. Remember when I referred to the two types of people on Instagram, the two types of people at the very beginning of the show? They are the speed dialers and the steady pacers. So the speed dialers are there to win. They follow a bunch of people one day and unfollow the next to see who will stick. They join share threads like they're going out of style, and they drop emojis for comments. You'll never see a speed dialer leaving a long comment of value, because they're not on Instagram to build connections. They're there to get 10,000 followers in the swipe up and build status. Their posts have little to no captions, with several nebulous hashtags and almost zero comments. If they do have comments, they're mostly the emoji type, like hearts or fists or flowers. Speed dialers are there for themselves and no one else. Do you know a speed dialer? If so, don't be jealous, because they are not winning. Steady pacers slow their roll. They take time to leave valid comments, more than 2 words and 5 emojis. They think about what to say and comment that brings value to others, both in comments and in captions for their feed posts. They schedule their posts and create cohesiveness in their feed. They take the time to share themselves in stories and share and tag others. Steady pacers deliberately visit follower accounts to comment and give love. They spend time on the app, and they don't dash off to the next social media platform. Steady pacers are dedicated to the Instagram platform and to delivering value for their tribe. Choose authentic growth. Here are 7 ways to grow your tribe authentically and organically. Number 1, nail down your avatar and search for people that fit that description. Number 2, use hashtags specific to your avatar and research hashtag hubs that relate to that. Number 3, when you find these people, follow them and leave genuine comments. Number 4, continue to serve your current audience by engaging on their posts and answering your own comments. Number 5, keep delivering value in the feed and in stories. Number 6, get on video, both live and IGTV. You will reach a different audience and gain followers every time you do video. Number 7, be consistent and post each week. In that pro tip about unfollowers, the ones who follow for follow, you don't always catch this right away. And I don't advocate third-party apps for this because Instagram doesn't love third-party apps. So build this into your schedule. Spend time once per week perusing your followers on Instagram and checking to be sure they're still following you. Let me walk you through this. First, you'll need to go to their account profile and click following and see if your name is there of the people they are following. Then if it isn't, check out their bio to make sure that this person is your ideal avatar. If she's not, go ahead and unfollow if you are following her and she's not following you. But if she is your ideal avatar, you can do one of two things. Number 1, continue to follow and nurture her posts for a period of time. Keep a log of this, a spreadsheet, whatever. I advise you to do this because it's hard to find your ideal avatar and you already have her in your lap. Or number 2, you can go ahead and unfollow, especially if you have a weird feeling about this person. In summary, slow growth is good and necessary. Engaged followers mean Instagram will show your account to more potential followers. To build engaged followers, deliver valuable and useful content, comments, and just be social on the app. Get clear on your avatar. And if you need more help on that, let me know in the Instagram DM after listening to this so I can plan another podcast episode around that topic. And don't waste tons of time on follow loops or follow threads. Just be consistent. Benjamin Franklin said, "He that can have patience can have what he will." Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Don't be a speed dialer. Be a steady pacer. If you like this episode, snap a photo of it on your phone and share it to your Instagram stories and tag me. Bonus points if you message me letting me know your biggest takeaway. I'll see you next time on Instagram Insider Hacks. So easy your mom can do it.